Disney Speedstorm is developer Gameloft's new Mario Kart-like racing game. It recently hit early access, so we decided to take it for a test drive.
Anyone up for baklava?
Gameloft are responsible for the popular Asphalt racing series, so this is certainly not their first racing rodeo. And the racing in Disney Speedstorm feels pretty good. There's a nice sense of flow as you catch drifts whenever possible to charge up your boost meter, use your springy hop to ride electric rails or pull stunts, and strategically deploy skills and items.
Bingo!
I suspect it's the characters and settings that might be why some players are drawn to this over other similar arcade races, though. Speedstorm certainly gives us a glimpse of what some iconic Disney and Pixar pals might be like out on the roads. And wouldn't you know it, Donald Duck is a wild, bubbling ball of imminent road rage. While Beauty and the Beast's Belle maintains a shocking level of politeness and composure in the face of this high-energy racing chaos.
Oh my. Oh no.
The tracks themselves are inspired by Disney and Pixar worlds too, and the handful that are on offer at the moment look pretty slick, even if the arrangement of pickups and rails does make them feel a little samey after a while. You'll also catch remixed versions of some classic Disney music, bolstered with pump and dance energy. As for the races, depending on what mode you're in, they'll mostly need to be unlocked as you play. Currently, there are a few faves among them, but it's a bit of an odd mix. You've got characters from Beauty and the Beast, Hercules and the Jungle Book, going up against characters from Mulan, Mickey and Friends, Monsters, Inc. and Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, sure. Each one is given a special skill and class type, be that speedster, trickster, brawler, or defender. So you can really pick races that suit your particular playstyle, or pick the best racer for whatever race goals you're going for. I kind of like how each have their own unique skill, but it really does feel like there is a lot going on here. I often felt like I had to go back and revise all the different items and stats and skills, which may be a bit of a barrier for those who just want to jump in for a quick race every now and then. The starter circuit functions like an extended tutorial mode, drip feeding you new elements as you race through, but it will only take you so far before you'll have to jump into other modes to get what you need to progress. Speaking of modes, there are a lot of these too, like Season Tour, where you progress through chapters taking on racing goals, ranked multiplayer and online competitive mode, regulated multiplayer, where you can also compete online, but with races with comparable levels to you, and timed limited events. Whew. And aside from the classic straight-up racing, there are some variations peppered in too, like one where the track is blanketed in fog, and an elimination-style one, where you have to avoid coming last to hold on to these little shield drone thingies. There is also local free play, so you can go head-to-head with family and friends on the couch, once they've had a chance to get their heads around all the skills and item mechanics, that is.
Oh, I like that.
While some might appreciate all these different options, it just felt like too much for me. And once the excitement of any race ends, you're faced with an overwhelming whirlwind of upgrades and progression systems. All the various rewards, different currencies and passes, resources, car parts and crews, it is bamboozling. Not to mention the labyrinth of menus. How do I get racer shards again? Wait, no, Mulan needs teapots to level up? What do multiplayer coins get you? I can't think, there's too much going on. The devs have said that Disney Speedstorm is designed as a free-to-play title, and it's likely destined to be more like a live service style game, which means it'll be something that developers will update and support in an ongoing way. But a lot of free-to-play games like this heavily encourage players to spend real money through the in-game shop or via pass systems. And even though the game will eventually be free to play, the early access version is not free. Players need to purchase at least the standard Founders Pack to be able to play right now. While this comes with a few minor exclusive things, it feels kinda weird to purchase a game like this in early access when it's designed to be free to play. For some, the Disney Pixar characters and the beloved worlds will be enough of a draw to give this a spin. But you're probably better off waiting until the official launch, when it won't cost you anything to try. And even then, go in prepared to negotiate the trappings of free-to-play. In the meantime, I'm giving this early access version of Disney Speedstorm 2 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Jem, have you ever wondered what Animal Crossing would be like if all of the residents were famous Disney characters?
Not really.
Just say yes, I have a thing planned.
Oh, right. Yes, Rad, I have always wondered that.
Well, then Disney Dreamlight Valley is for you.
There once was a dream world in which familiar friends, from the most heroic to the most villainous, lived together in harmony.
Disney Dreamlight Valley has just released an early version with its full release due at some point next year. For now, though, it gives us a very sizable taste of this Life Sim meets Mickey Mouse experience.
To kick things off, you make your character and find yourself magically transported to Dreamlight Valley. Here, you meet Merlin, who explains that the whole valley has been plagued by the Forgetting, an ominous force that's made creepy vines crop up everywhere. It makes everyone, what was it? Forget stuff.
So, of course, it's your job to help them remember and restore the valley to its former glory. To do this, of course, you'll need to use the most Disney power there is, the power of friendship. Oh, that and gardening.
Yeah, along with Merlin, you'll also find Goofy, Mickey, and Scrooge McDuck wandering around town.
Hi.
So you'll level up your friendships by regularly chatting, giving gifts, and helping out with their quests. As they level up, so do you, granting you new goodies.
You're doing quite well.
As well as more energy, letting you pull more carrots before needing a quick snack.
You can also assign characters a special role. And if you ask to hang out with them, they'll become your companion, giving you a boost in their specialties, such as catching more fish. Although I don't know if that feature was working properly, or maybe I just did it wrong, because they never seem to follow me around or give me any extra fish.
Yeah, there's definitely a few bugs here. I had to restart the game a few times after getting trapped in menus. While one quest asked me to clean up Donald Duck's house, except some of the things I had to pick up were trapped under a table.
Hopefully those are all things that will be ironed out before its full release. But speaking of quests, unfortunately they're mostly just busy work. Like collecting X number of things, placing a certain object somewhere, or crafting something specific. With the occasional very light bit of puzzle solving. So they're not overly exciting or tricky, but I did appreciate the stories that were woven in.
And even though they are kinda basic, spending an afternoon tending your garden, going fishing, or just collecting wood to make a table can be very satisfying.
Yeah, although I was disappointed there wasn't any kind of animal rearing. I want some cute Disney chooks to raise or Disney cows to milk. But I did enjoy feeding the local critters and making friends with them so that they follow you around.
Oh, they're so cute. However, I did find this all a bit on the grindy side. After a while, my quest log was just full of people wanting me to collect tons of materials. And often, you have to wait for something to regenerate before you can collect enough. Thankfully, though, there's almost always something to distract yourself with.
Yeah, and doing almost anything will earn you Dreamlight, which can be spent to open up whole new areas in the valley, which leads you to new characters.
Oh, it's you. Fabulous.
And new ingredients to cook with, or materials to craft with.
Dreamlight will also let you unlock doors in the Magic Castle.
Oh, it's so much more interesting than the regular castle.
It's magic. Each door leads you to a little realm based on a classic movie. Currently, there's only 4, with Wally, Moana and Maui, Remy, and Anna and Elsa.
Hi.
But as you can see from all the doors in here, plenty more realms will be coming.
In each realm, you'll have to do a quick quest before they'll offer to move into Dreamlight Valley. And I like liked that most of the characters actually help you out in a meaningful way when they do, such as offering a quest to upgrade your gear so you can clear up tougher junk.
Oh, pro tip, get Remy first. He's one of the most helpful. Opening up a restaurant which sells special ingredients that you can turn into meals that sell for heaps. And if you cook in Remy's restaurant, he'll make little faces to help you discover new recipes by letting you know if what you're about to cook is actually good or not.
But before anyone can move in, you need to pay Scrooge to build their house, which can cost a pretty penny.
Greetings, neighbor.
So you'll be regularly selling off meals as well as gems and anything else you've foraged to make a bit of coin to upgrade the town and buy yourself something nice or improve your home. And let's be real, the whole point of these games is to get yourself an enviable home and a sweet fit.
Oh, and there is some really cool fashion and decor to strive for too. With a good range of normie stuff and more fantastical things. There are also special events, such as the current Pixar one, which lets you unlock special limited items. These events do have a kind of premium track and currency you can buy, but you can just earn it by playing. And for now, there are no microtransactions, although they will be added later, but apparently just for cosmetic items and things like that. But we should wrap this up. Final thoughts, Rad?
To be honest, to me, this at first felt a bit dull.
Hello, my friend.
But as I spent more time restoring the valley and hanging out with its characters, I found myself getting drawn in and wanting to unlock more of the world and everyone's stories. There's definitely some balancing issues and bugs at the moment, but it's a relaxing, wholesome life sim that's full of classic, charming characters. As it stands now, I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5 rubber chickens, but I can't wait to see the full release with a bit more polish.
I actually had a really good time with this, and even in its early form, I've sunk plenty of happy hours into it. So I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Hey!